you, come through for you this coming week, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. There are lots of pleasant exchanges with people, random people, strangers as well, that you're going to see a lot of kindness from, which is nice. Butterfly, something about butterflies in your stomach, like good energy, good energy. Good, like nervous energy sort of thing. It could be somebody that you are attracted to, that's speaking to you, and you get those butterflies, or something that I do see for some of you. There's a presentation that you have to give, and you're getting butterflies in your stomach, but it works out really, really nicely. I get a very specific message about a buttercup or something like that. It could be buttercup chocolate or buttercup. That could either be, the chocolate thing, or something else, but it is, or maybe it's a nickname that you give someone, or someone calls you, that could very well be the case. Let me know if that's you. I'd love to read your comments. There is something, there's a story here that you are loosely involved in, or something like that, or it's around you, but something about it doesn't seem right to you. There's something that you're like, something smells fishy here. That's what I'm seeing. You can see the black holes in the story. You can see the red flags, all of it. And I do see you wish to sort of, end the conversation, or get out of this, because something is not adding up. It could be, someone else exaggerating or telling you some things that are not quite truthful, because they want to appeal to you in some way, and for you to maybe take their side on the situation. So be careful to judge too quickly. But I do see your senses are working very, very strongly here, and you're like, no, something is not quite right here. Do your due diligence as well. Whatever it may be, there is something that I do see you getting strong senses when something is not being told correctly, or something is made up, basically. So before you, I do see some awaiting a decision from you. So before you say yes or something like that, look into the situation a lot more carefully. And I do see you probably surprise other people with certain decisions that you will make. Like others, you're doing things that others don't expect from you, or you're saying certain things, and it's like, no, actually, I'm going to make my voice be known, and if something that you don't like, it's like you have an immediate deterrence from it, something that you just deter from. You're like, this doesn't make me feel good, I'm staying away from it. And something needs to be cleared. Like there's something in the air that needs to be cleared. So I do see having discussions in order to get to the bottom of something, and things are being resolved one at a time. A family home, or family, something like that, trying to decide or plan your future. That involves a family home as well, wanting to secure something for you, your loved ones. There are lots of things in your mind that you're needing to clear out. You're definitely standing very, very tall. There's something, if you're in a competition, I see you as the clear winner, whatever that may be. And there's something about you journaling, that you're putting pen to paper in some ways. Not too many cards, sorry. And you seeing that manifest. There's an interesting journey that you have taken. The High Priestess, okay. The Eight of Wands. And the Judgment. Oh, right. Judgment card. The High Priestess, Eight of Wands, and Judgment. It's a breath of fresh air. That's what I'm getting here. And that's exactly what you've been looking for, what you need, where you are headed to. You know, if you're in a place where you feel like you can't breathe or something feels too stuffy, you know, like, I don't necessarily mean literally, but just in terms of the environment, how you're feeling, you have an escape plan. That's what I see here. your plan, you have an exit plan. There is something that feels like it's going to be sweetened and heightened levels of your intuition, something that feels sweetened and heightened. You know, your senses are heightened, becoming more in tune with them. There is something that is starting to really fall into place. There's some travel plans. Some of you could be taking things moving along very, very swiftly. You're going to be very happy with certain steps that you are taking as well. And if there was some sort of confusion, that is being cleared. Good communication coming in that's really going to help you climb that ladder. That's what I'm seeing. Certain things that you feel like perhaps you need to tackle within you internally, that is being cleared as well. There is, what I see for many of you, something that feels like a fresh start. And something that feels a bit more relaxed as well, stepping away from drama. The Moon. Oh, and the Eight of Swords. Oh, right. The Moon and the Eight of Swords. Breaking free is something that you have felt like you've been wanting to do a long time, because you felt like you were tied down, or you know, you felt restricted in some way. But there is some sort of passage coming through. There is something that is very, very open and clear. I also get out with the old, in with the new, in many different ways. And with the Moon, something is going to be very clear to you. It hasn't quite been that clear, but something is starting to appear clearer and clearer to you. And it is strong action being taken. Something that perhaps was suppressed, or some knowledge that was hidden, is coming through, coming to the surface. And as we were saying, be careful of a particular story that is being told to you. I also get, you know, you saying to yourself, never again will you decide on something, or give a lot of your time and energy on something that was more or less an illusion. You are setting yourself free. It's like, as we were talking about the exit plan, you have an exit plan here, and something feels like it's ideal. This is where you want to be. It feels very, very present, you know. There's an attitude that is shifting as well. Attitude of gratitude. Something also feels very, you know, like you're looking for that tranquility, for that harmony. Feels very much like you're wanting to find your tribe. You know, a good environment where it's supportive. You're letting go of something finally, where you get to be drama free. The Six of Wands. Oh, how I like this. And the Six of Wands. There you go. Finding your tribe. I do see for many of you. Letting go of, I also see something about letting go of certain results that have come through, that's no longer belongs to you. You're riding high. You're rising high as well. As we said, something about you rising on that ladder, climbing that ladder up. Reaching for something that you know is yours, that you're claiming, that you're owning. And you're very successful at that as well. There is great recognition being shown here. Good news will set you apart from everything else going on. I see a drama-free zone. That's what I'm seeing where you're entering. And you live a much better life for it as well. Okay, let's see what the Oracle deck has for you. It's a lovely Oracle deck for Virgo. Ooh, Crone. Thy wisdom befriends the honor in which weaves within blood. A harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. This is the wisdom that you have garnered and that you've paid attention to, and that now you are putting into action. I also see that strength being multiplied here. And because you listen to that, as we were saying, listen to your high senses, your intuition, it works out. You get rewarded in many ways for the things that perhaps you felt like you sacrificed and so forth. You're gaining so much more back, and you're keeping it sacred. I love it. Thank you so very much, Virgo, for being here. Really.